Alright, welcome back to another episode of Nightingale. So, today's episode we're going to do the Victor Frankenstein quest line. I opened the portal to the Astrolabs and everything. But before that, I made a magical spell for my mace, the Quake spell. Now Puck wants to talk to us, so we're going to do that real quick.
What confounding and delightful daubry. It is a fine trick humanity hath devised, harnessing a drop of magic to imbue your ramshackle toys. Like a babe learning to walk, thou takest thy first tiny step toward the knowledge that we Fae possess in entirety. Careful not to stumble now.
Alright, so that's all Puck wanted to talk about. I'll go collect the resources real quick here. Let's open up our journal and activate that mission. We got the Sun Giant's prize already in our last episode. So we got Imitation of Life is the quest that we want. So I just kept all the resources in like a separate bin for this quest. So I'll just grab everything real quick here. What was it? It was the Plesiad ingots. I don't need those for this quest. That's for the Nelly Bly quest. Yeah, Plesiad etched ingots. Just in case, so we don't, accidentally get that away. So we got our Arcane Wicks, our Bound Bristles. Arcane Wicks you get from basic Bound. Bound Bristles you get from the Bounds with like the little head helmets. The Bound Ichor you get from the like mid-tier Bounds. Lankiness, actually I can just go there and it actually tells you where you get them from. The Lankiness is the Killing Bound Knights. They're the ones with like the sword arms. Bound Kevsvins, I think they're the ones with two sword hands. And the Bound Bruisers, the Lumber You get that from killing the giant ones with the hammers, which I've only seen them appear in like tier 60 and above zones. But anyway, we got all our stuff, so let's go do our Victor Frankenstein quest line real quick. And then we'll hunt down a paladin, one of the Automaton paladins, to try to get the oil from them without murdering them. I know murdering everything would be easier for that Billy Nye questline, but I'm doing it the hard way. Which Frankenstein's over that way. I noticed part 1 of my Victor Frankenstein video has gotten quite a few views, which I'm happy about. And this will probably be part 2 of that. I see your eagerness, but I ask that you do not disturb my tranquility. To our own pursuits we must attend. Afterwards we may reconvene. I'll leave you be. Wait, what? I have every. Oh, I'm only 3 out of the 5. I'm only 3 out of the 5. Where did all my Lacanus ingots go? I know it. Oh wait, did I keep some here? No, I didn't keep them here. I know I have Lacanus ingots. Forever camp point. Huh. I guess I'll go find my Lactinus ingots. I could have swore I brought them with me, but I guess not. So we'll be back in a sec. Alright, sorry about that. I went back and got it was in my metals chest, not my quest chest. Alright, switch to Victory. Back already? How after we lose track of the hours when our thoughts are set to explore the chasms of scientific knowledge. I have the bound samples you requested. Most excellent. Hand them over, would you? Careful now. These samples are revolting. I hope these are to your liking. You ought to try bashing some bound brains in, Doctor. Hope these are to your liking. Splendid. In perfect condition, it seems I'll set to preservation straight away. Your fortitude must be akin to the knights of old to challenge such ghastly pastiches of humanity. The mere sound of their nightly moaning gives rise to regretful memories too terrible to comfort. Have you learned more about the automatons? I've made a possible discovery. The central question is whether or not they were made to possess faculties such as wants and desires. Their migratory patterns indicate some sort of inner resolve, a rhythm to their movements. Even if we don't yet understand their purpose, like how certain animals engage in courtship dances like puzzled biologists for centuries. Thus, the hermetic categorization as chess pieces is more befitting than we thought. Each has unique individual movements that serve the whole. However, the nomenclature of automatons may be inaccurate. How does this help our cause? We must learn the secrets of how they move and, more importantly, why, the internal mechanisms that guide their actions. It's not exactly possible to perform a dissection, and I'm hesitant to approach them directly myself. I don't suppose you'd be eager to collect more samples for me. If it helps obtain the oil, I'll do it. If you could obtain some components from the rooks, the smallest of the packs, that would help our cause. Whatever makes them tick must be the very same inside the bishop. I hate to dismantle such remarkable creations. If possible, scavenge around for their discarded parts. Remember, the value of invention is only ever defined by the future cost. In the meantime, I will attempt to further embolden my comprehension of these roaming mechanical goblins. Will both need luck then. Quest. So I need to acquire a mechanical heart from a tier 1 automaton rook. Acquire a raw gem from tier 1 automaton rook as well. Which the rooks are right down there. So we'll go fight those real quick. I have the materials I need at my home base. So if we don't get it from killing these guys, I'll just head back there real quick and pick it up. Which it looks like these guys have scattered. When I first got here, they spawned in. Huh. Well, instead of spending a bunch of time searching for them, we'll just teleport back to base and then get the materials that we need. I really wish my UI wouldn't disappear every now and then. It's a bit weird. So we need... Oh, that's not telling me how much we need there. Need 5 mechanical gears and 5 raw gems. Alright, gem chest. Here we go. Raw gems, tier 1 automaton rooks. We got that. Mechanical gears. Where do I have mechanical? Wait, what? Oh, I guess we got one of those. We'll throw that in the chest real quick. That must be the reward for it. Which, that's, not the mechanical gears I'm looking for. I know I got mechanical gear somewhere in here. There we go. And that's all I should need, right? Or raw gems. I don't know why these quests are glitching out for, they're still saying 0 there. Yeah, but we have enough for those. Alright. Time to head back to Frankenstein. Oh, now they want to be here. Back already? How often we lose track of the hours when our thoughts are set to explore the chasms of scientific knowledge. The automaton parts you requested. Ah, my loyal assistant returns. I'm duly glad to see you and the automaton parts you've brought. Never seen anything like this. There's something strange about these rook parts. When you cut a thing open, surprises always abound. I already discovered the sundial. Weird. May I ask, how did you acquire these parts? I disposed of a few rooks, honestly. Despite my suggestion to the contrary. Forgive these carpings, but my numerous encounters with death and the wounds it left behind have created a desire to me to avoid it at all costs. I'll do my best to take this at heart. Let's not dwell on topics then. Give me a moment to inspect the parts. Curious. Found something, I take it? There are the faintest traces of ether upon the metal. The hermetic positing long ago that when the demiurge materializes new life, it is pulled from the inner realmic aether. All without my thoughts of hermetic theism, but evidence does suggest a connection between the presence of aether and being capacity for will. What does that mean in relation to the bishop? It means there is a way to obtain the charm oil without resorting to violent means after all. I know better than anyone that whether natural or unnatural, every being has needs and wants, desires. What could the bishop probably desire? The sands around us tell a story. Desert realms were not always drought-laden and devoid of flora. Something happened long ago to upend the entire ecosystem. I've seen bishops sifting through the sand, digging for something that is no longer there, and that is more indicative of conscience than a yearning to return to how things were before. A text in the observatory contains a recipe for a seed nursery of ritualistic intent, which the bishops may accept in exchange for their charm oil, for seeds are the foundation of what they desire, lush gardens. All I have to do is present it. I avow that my confidence is not 100%, but few things are in the game of scientific pursuit. Should the trade occur, I ask to examine the charm oil before delivering it to Miss Blythe so that I might inspect its stability before she applies it to use. The last thing I want is for her to pour erratic fluids into that stabilizer. I'll fetch the oil one way or another. Present our offering. So we gotta head back to our camp again and create a ritual. What do we need for a ritualistic seed? Ugh. Ritual. Seed nursery, there we go. We need 2 gems, a chamomile seed, and glass. I'll have to go back to camp to see if I can find a chamomile seed. And to be able to craft all that stuff. Oh, that didn't fix. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so I have access to the seed already right there. I got the gems. I just need the chamomile seeds. I got everything else. Wait, someone got chamomile seeds somewhere. Capello, marigold. It does not look like I do. I need to go to the glossary for that. No? Not what I wanted. Chamomile flower. Kind of looks like a daisy. So it can be found in the forest or the swamp. Well, I'm in the forest, so I guess I'll just go hunt around to try to find the chamomile flower. And hopefully I can just make a seed from it. Yeah, so I'll make a cut here, go search for that flower, and then hopefully I'll find a seed and we'll be back. Alright, it's taking me a while, but I finally found a bishop. I had to go through 2 different deserts, and hard difficulty for this desert. Anyway, here's our bishop. We'll add our offering of the... Oh yeah, I also crafted the thing that we need to actually give him. Which finding those, the chamomile seeds took quite a while. I had to go to, about 3 different forests. Right, add the offering. You poops out the oil. Miss Berry. Alright, Puck.
Quite the scavenger Miss Bly is made of you. You've missed my guidance, though. Understand that should word of our interactions reach the ears of other Fae, Astaroth would rip us from reality. The risk, however, must be taken, for I come to lay rumors to rest. The Winter Court indeed burns to restore Wintertide. Their Gelid Majesty, Byra of Baalbreth, had been imprisoned, frozen to her own throne. Now she longs to escape her crystalline slumber. But why should I care, Robin? Earth's arcane histories assigned the Snow Queen the loving moniker, Byra the Baleful. She brooks not mankind's presence in the realms. And like this Puck, Byra will not heed Astaroth's decree. I know not their plans, but there's time yet. For with their queen's absence, the court's power has dwindled. A Fae without arbiter is like a human without heart.
Oh. Well, we got that now, so let's mosey on down to Victor Frankenstein. Because he wants to see it, if I remember right. Talk to Victor Frankenstein, Gardener, and that'll unlock quest items for us. So, travel to Respite, then reset our portal to get back to him. And then The only thing we have left to do is to get the Elder Eminent Heart, which I believe spawns in high-level forest areas. Which there's a whole quest line of getting that peacefully, so that's what we'll be doing later. Takes quite a while to load up my home for some reason. It's a mix of waiting for server and preparing realm. It seems quite a bit of. Alright, all's ready. And again, I fall into the ocean, help I'm stuck, get out of there. That's a really annoying bug, and I hope it gets fixed eventually, unless I'm the only person that's experiencing this bug for some weird reason. But anyway, we got the oil. Reset portal. Ashlab Desert, go back to Victor Frankenstein. And then we'll have one more item to collect, and we should be able to head over to the Night Watch after that. Unless there's like a whole another series of quests to get to the Night Watch. While we wait for that to activate, I might as well do some inventory management here. So I've gotten one of those before. Yeah, it's really hard to tell some things when there's not graphics for them yet. So I'm guessing all those ends are just placeholders for when the graphics eventually show up. There we go. I messed up. Oh no, Victor Frankenstein is here. Okay, even on different difficulties, the NPCs are still in their locations. Okay, it's just quite a bit more ways to the portal. So we'll be back once I meet up with Victor Frankenstein. Alright, we're up here at Victor Frankenstein's place during the quest. Back already? How often we lose track of hours when our thoughts are set to explore the chasms of scientific knowledge. About that ritual charm oil. You retrieved the bishop charm oil? And then you've done what I could not. Allow me to examine the undoubtedly anomalous substance. Here, will this work? Curiosity and gladness akin to rupture. Feeling I worried had left me for good that are awakened once more thanks to earnest research into the hidden laws of nature. I butchered that sentence. It is a strange substance, Turnin. Indeed, it lacks the customary ebony sheen of earthly oils. Instead of reflective light, it seems to absorb it. While more testing would be beneficial, its exposure to the desert conditions leads me to believe it is safe enough. It hasn't destroyed the Automaton jet, and that counts for something. How might I obtain the for Nelly? Aside from taking them by force, I'm afraid I haven't the faintest idea. However, the other creatures possess greater capacity for intellect than the automatons. Thus, sun giants and elder Aeotans should be open to reasonable offerings as well. While shopping at Kilsera's books months ago, I heard whispers that a druid woman sought funding for a foolish expedition to commune with elder spirits in the antiquarian realms. If memory serves, Elder Aeotan, specifically Ludivine, I believe was her name. Solitude is yours again. One more question before you go, if I may. How do I put this? Ah, yes. In your opinion, when does an acorn become a tree? Once it sprouts its roots? A question without answer in some ways. Out of the years, the only fitting reply I'd come up with is this. An acorn becomes a tree precisely when it stops being an acorn. Whatever your travels take you, never lose your curiosity of mind. It is the boat with which you may sail upon the endless sea of knowledge. Farewell, Doctor. Wouldn't mind getting your Fey chairs, though. But we got a lamp instead for that quest turn in. But we completed our Victor Frankenstein quest line, finally. That took quite a while. Let's head back to our respite real quick. So that's that quest line, and I'll throw this in my quest storage box. Because, as I said in the previous episode, we're going to just save up all three of the things and just turn them into Nelly Bly all in one go to continue on with what we're doing. Hopefully that gets me a nice... Wow, I load really fast in my town that time. Put my stuck, get myself out of there. Portal just activated. Okay, so... There's the peel-side edge ingots. And then, does our oil have a model? Automaton charm oil, there we go. So throw that in there. Alright, so we got two of those, and then with that one done, we got the Bishop Charm Oil, we got the acquired pelleted itch ingots, so both of those are completed. And now we just need to get the heart of the Automaton, which wants me to seek a... It looks like... well, being a sassy... might have rumors of it. So that'll be our quest line for our next episode, but we'll end it here for this episode. We got the Automaton Oil, completed Victor Frankenstein's quest. And yeah. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hope it helped a bit. Please leave a like, subscribe, and until next time. Later, everybody.